projectiles in the game. I would say arguably the best projectile in the game. If you know what you're doing, a lot of people don't know what they're doing. They just send them out. Send them out without even thinking about being punished. I highly suggest just picking up any Street Fighter game and seeing how it's played. Because it fundamentally revolves around the fireball work. Sure, you can, yeah, that's great. It's great punish in Street Fighter, but it's vital in this game. That's why I put it ahead of Shaku. Shakunetsu is going to be your ultimate tool in neutral. I wouldn't even say... It's going to be your ultimate tool to get the opponent to do what you want. And if you land it correctly, it can lead into anything. I mean anything. This is where you're going to get your most damage. Now there's a sweet spot on where you want to send Shakunetsu. And it's right above the first square. You want to try and headshot your Shakunetsus as much as you possibly can. So I suggest doing a short hop and then at the apex throwing out that fireball. And throw it slow. Because if you throw it slow, the move has, I think it's 5 hits. So there's a 5-hit grace period where you can start to approach. This is also complemented by a thing called Shaku Hovering. End up doing a Shakunetsu in the air and holding forward. You'll hover forward, landing you closer to your opponent for your follow-up. It's obvious to me now, but when I first started playing them, I didn't know that. I didn't know how well this follow-up can be. Bam. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? Look at these fucking combos. This is where you're going to get your 60%, 50%, your combos off. I found some weird things out about Shakunetsu, and here's like a tiny, here's a showcase of it. So if you do a fast Shakunetsu at Fox's reflector and hold it down and away like you're blocking in Street Fighter, you will be pushed away. I don't even... It's happened to me a lot in battles. Sometimes if you do it slow and you try and do the same tech, you're getting hit by it. If the instance happens, just always hold down and away. If you know you're going to get reflected and your Shakunetsu is coming right back at your face, make sure to hold down and away. Try and mash out of it. Bop, bop, bop. And you'll slide, whoop, right away. It's happened with Palutena, it's happened with Fox, it's happened with Falco. And now here's a very interesting thing that happens with Game & Watch. Now I want to discuss this with Game & Watch. This is 3 Hadoukens filling up a bucket. Hadouken! 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 57%, you're dead. No matter what, you're dead. Now here's 3 Shakus. It only absorbs 1.8%. You're taking 19 damage. You're not even moving. Now here's another great thing that happens with Incineroar's... Is it Revenge? Who plays this character now? Who cares? This is what happens with Incineroar's Revenge. A simple up smash doing 20%. Now this is with Haduken's Revenge. Boom, 41, double the percent. Now here's the Shakunetsu. You do 13.2% damage, so you still get your hit in, and it only increases Incineroar's Revenge by 7% on up smash. That's amazing! That's saving your life! You're doing damage to him and taking fractions less than what you would. You're not dying. It makes this fucking projectile so good. So here's another thing with Ness. Let's think about that 1.8% again. Here's one Shakunetsu going in. There's that 1.8. Reducing the 100% to 98.2. Now here's what Hadouken does. That's even more than the goddamn thing does. The move only does like 12. So when going up against a Ness or a Lucas or anybody that has some sort of reflector, you want to be throwing that Shakunetsu out. It's deadly. Also, another thing to keep in mind is when going up against a shield-based character, like any of the Links or Hero, Hadouken won't go through the shield. Shaku will. Also, there's another thing. I don't know if any other players are implementing it. It's kind of inconsistent online, but you'll get it off. Is the running Shaku. I'm crowning it running fire. Or running gun. It's where you can do a dash forward, hold back, rotate, and do a Shaku. That way you don't have to slow down your momentum, because sometimes when you're doing a Shakunetsu input, you'll actually move back. This eliminates that with your run animation. You want to use Shakunetsu to chew through shields. Because after the second one hits, anything will poke. Now also, short hop throwing this guy out is going to be very important. If you know you have a jumpy, anybody who's jumping on you, if you're somebody who likes to be in the air, if you have a ZSS that's just boost kicking around. No, what's the other one? Flip kicking. If you have a ZSS that's just flip kicking around, it'll stuff this out. It'll do wonders for anybody who wants to be in the air, or somebody too jumpy. No, on a tier list of safety, Hadouken is your top choice, followed by Shakunetsu, then normal button Hadouken. Now we're going to talk about Hadouken. It has its applications. It's a great way to end a combo. There's a lot of follow-ups if you do connect the move, and if you hit shield, it's got shield pushback and a lot more shield hit stun. As you can see with Falcon, pushes him away pretty drastically. It doesn't send him flying off the air, but it does create the hit stun. Now this hit stun is big. A lot of players, once they get into that hit stun animation, and they realize they don't really have control of their character for like, I don't know, half a second, there's sort of an induced panic. It's like a mental panic that you kind of... It's not big. It's not a big panic, but it's enough to like shake somebody. They're either going to see that the move connected. So if the move connects, they're going to be hit. They're going to be put into the hit stun. Whoa! And then they have a defensive option after that. Because you're going to be following up. Because you have to apply pressures. You know, it's what you have to apply pressure. Now they're either going to shield. So if the move hits, back to that point, if the move hits and they're in hit stun, they got a couple options. They're going to shield, which you can grab. They're going to jump. Most of the time, I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to say like 70% of the time after somebody gets hit by a Hadouken after a combo, they jump. And you catch them with up air, and you can drag them back down. But we'll talk about that in another video. I'm just saying it's a good combo ender at early percents. Now, Hadouken has the ability to trip. It also has pretty good shield knockback and shield hit stun. Now, here's a little demonstration, kind of the difference on shield pushback with the difference between Shakunetsu and Hadouken. Now, Shakunetsu doesn't have enough shield stun and pushback to make it safe on shield. You get a lot more shield pushback, which is going to put you out of grab range. It's going to put you out of it's going to keep you a little bit safe. It's going to be safer. It's a safer combo ender at early percents. Now, also, Hadouken can lock. It can Jablock somebody. It's not even considered a Jablock at this point because you're using a projectile. But it does lock somebody. If they miss attack and they get hit by a Haduken, they're getting locked, but it's in a very odd angle. It's not like you can really get a follow-up afterwards. The lock is odd to where it almost deflates, and your lag after throwing a Haduken is going to kind of nullify you from following. So after a down smash and mid percents, usually follow up with Hadouken, because Shakunetsu is only going to net you the beginning hits, which are like what? The 1.8 that we talked about, the 1.4%. And it's not going to really get you anything. Tatsumaki's not going to connect. You're too far away. They're going to shield. You're going to get punished. Sure, you come on and focus. Do we really need to talk about those? Because we're talking about follow-ups. Now, the best follow-up after down smash and mid percents, Hadouken, because it locks your opponent. And here's the best part. You run up. Now, your opponent's going to see you run up, and then they're immediately going to do a turtling option. If an opponent sees you approaching them while they're getting out of a tech stance, 90% of the time they're going to do a get-up attack because it's invincible. Now, here's good. Here's a good thing. You have something that can tank a get-up attack, which is focus attack. Your opponent's at mid-percent, you're going to down smash, follow up with Hadouken, lock them, run up, short hop focus attack, and tank that get-up attack. And focus attack has got weird properties. Just stay tuned, subscribe, follow, because the next video is going to be involving... the next two videos are going to be following up with tatsu and focus attack. And you don't want to miss the focus attack one, because that's when this character gets fucking brutal, dude. I'm telling you. The journey is just begun. Now, also, Hadouken's got this really weird, really odd... Hadouken's got this really odd property to if you use it to an opponent on the edge, they're put into like 2 frames of this stun animation and then just fling. They just watch this with Mario. Now this is my primary use for a spike. It doesn't look like it, but it sends them at that very awkward downward angle where they're forced to recover low, and that's where you're gonna get your spike off. I abuse the shit out of this. If you follow me, if you've seen some of my videos, if you've seen the montages, you know how well this works. I fucking love it. Hadouken off stage, it hits you with this hit stun to where you're forced to jump. An offensive option isn't really an option to you, and you have to recover because you're at a spike angle. Look how beautiful. This is at 40%. I have video after video of this working, slamming them down. Now, I know right now a lot of shit is going on in the Smash community. And I know things are kind of looking bleak. COVID kind of stopping us from getting to locals, trying out new tech, Wi-Fi tournaments being absolute trash, lag on top of lag, pedophilia, whatever it may be. Things will get brighter. Things are good. We're just doing a nice detoxing, you know? It's like I can't even use the analogy for a weekend of drinking because I don't feel like it feels right. But it's just like a nice cleansing. Like a 14-year-old can beat like a 20-year-old in this game, and it kind of makes you on an even keel of playing. It makes them almost a sort of an equal. In a weird way, that's where the line is kind of blurred. Things are bad, but they won't be bad for long. Hey, Gimmer. You need a new person doing commentary. Come on. Give us some of that. Come on. Let me work for VG Bootcamp. I'd love it. I would spend all my time. I love this game more than anyone, and I hope that the recent news about our community isn't putting anyone away from playing this game. Some people suck. So, also, these videos, I'm going over the importance of doing inputs. Sure, you can find B&B combos all over the internet, all over Twitter, all over YouTube. Yeah, that's great and all, but it doesn't make you better with this character. You don't know how to implement them. A lot of people don't know what they're doing when they get to a character that's this technical. And really, it's about simplifying it. The more simplicity and the more clarity you get on the subjects and the characters and the situations and everything that goes along with it, the more comfortable you can be, the more confidence you can have in that you will win and that you can execute. These videos aren't meant really to be flashy. I'm discussing the things that people aren't talking about at all. Like, nobody's talking about the iframes of Shoryu. Nobody's talking about the frame data. Nobody's talking about how to exploit other characters' weaknesses, where your what properties your projectiles have. They're just doing basic wishy-washy stuff. Now I want to shout out some top shoutouts. We got Ronin X, DKBowman, Shimmy G. Go follow that guy, he's crazy. Vendetta, mcbenidect. You guys were all killer shoutouts. And shoutouts to Trella too. Sad he didn't pick up Ryu really that much in this game, but he's the one who inspired me in Smash 4 to be like, whoa, this character is insane. Trella and Hooded. Hooded, I know you're back. If you're, just make content again, dude. I hope these guides are somewhat useful to you. If they're useful, let me know. I'll keep making videos like this. I'm going to be doing Tatsu next. I'm going to be showing you all the ways it can be exploited, kill percents, rage, all the goodness that comes with it, all the invincibility, all the moves it runs through. I'm going to be talking about focus attack, and focus attack is going to be my most in-depth, I think. I can't call it right now. I only have some footage recorded. I'm working on it right now. And I'm sorry this took so long to put out. COVID's been crazy. My girl moved in. She helped me with a lot of this footage. Shoutouts to Lonnie. Got a little puppy. He's great. He's growing up really fast. I'm running 2 businesses, and I don't want to be a pool guy forever, so come on, help me out. Come. Follow my stream, follow my social media. I don't want to be a pool guy for the rest of my life. I want to be entertaining you guys. And I don't know if I mentioned this one, I'm in a band. We do improv jams every Monday in a studio in Cave Creek. Got a nice Street Fighter 2 machine in there, so even if you don't like watching us, you can kind of watch it. A nice cabinet. Nice Street Fighter cabinet back there. Yeah, times are hard, but we'll make it through it. It's just a cleanse. We're just cleansing the shit from our colon. Doing a nice colon cleanse. Activated charcoal, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, the honey, you know. Yeah, you know what's going on. But honestly, stay golden. Peace out. And follow everybody that I just mentioned. Let me get my dub. Check out Goki. Look at the camera, you ding dong. Good boy. He hates being picked up. God, he got big. Motherfucker.